Welcome back, everybody. It is 6:44 on your Thursday morning, and once again, we are asking the pediatrician this morning. So lucky to have the Chief Medical Officer from Oishei Children's Hospital, Steve Turkovich, with us. Dr. Steve, thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
So this morning, we got a lot of questions from parents who wanted to talk a little bit about exercise. So can we start with how much exercise would you recommend for children?
So there really is never enough, but the minimum is you want at least 60 minutes a day of vigorous or moderately sized exercise.
And how do you do that? If you're a busy family, you've got a lot going on, do we do the 60 minutes all at once? What do you suggest?
So there's multiple ways to do it. You really want to talk to your teachers to make sure kids are getting good activity in school. You don't have to do it all at once. You can break it up into 15 or 20-minute intervals. Do things as a family, do a little bit of stuff after school, maybe before bed, maybe before school, but at least 60 minutes each day.
Do you find that a lot of schools or teachers that you've talked to try to incorporate that somehow? Is that something that gets kids going at school?
Yeah, I'm seeing it more and more. You know, recess is something that's always great in gym, but even short little intervals between classes or between subjects to get them up, running, jumping jacks, things like that, to get them moving, it helps them learn better.
And I have to imagine, especially as kids get older, there has to be an emphasis on keeping it fun, because you don't want to be doing something that you don't want to do. Yeah,
you don't want to put your kid on a treadmill for 60 minutes and walk away. I mean, that's no fun. You want to make sure they're having fun and playing. So, you know, going on a bike ride as a family, or playing a game of kickball in the backyard, or baseball, or something like that is really fun. Honestly, dancing is fun too. You can be goofy and dance at home. Kids have formal dance classes, so there's a lot of different things kids can do to be active.
When do parents need to start thinking about this?
When they're young. You know, the minute they can start walking around, start playing with them. Play is the best thing you can do with kids.
When it comes to school and it comes to, let's say, gym class or the different things you're doing, how do you know if your kid is participating, and how do you know if your children are getting what they need to get out of it?
Well, you really want to ask them what they're interested in, and so help drive them to those things that they like to do. You know, if they try a sport and they say, you know, Mom, Dad, I really don't like this, don't push them. Try something else. And if they're not a sports person, then maybe try dancing or something else. Martial arts is another fun thing you can do.
Yeah, all about their interests and really making sure there's something that sticks with them. How about this? Is there ever a point when it becomes too much? Did you ever see kids get overburdened? And is that something we have to think about too?
Yeah, you really want to think about balance, right? So you want to make sure that the activity and sports are not overcoming their school activities and their schoolwork and things like that. So thinking about scheduling activity just like you schedule homework and you schedule band practice and you schedule those sort of things. As long as you keep it balanced, kids are going to do great.
There you go. All right, so 60 minutes a day, and you can fit it in whenever you can. Dr. Steve, thank you so much for joining us. Some great advice for parents. All right, Jeff, I know that you guys love to play over at your house.
Oh,
Getting those 60 minutes in.
60 minutes, right? Such good advice. Thank you so much.